Did you know that Kittl has some really cool style presets that make it super easy to get amazing results even if you're not good at prompting? Well, in this video, I will show you where to find these presets, and I'll also share my favorites with you for print on demand. How do you use style presets then? So once you're inside of a Kittl project, it is super easy. Just come to the prompt bar at the bottom, and let's say we want to create a design that says hello summer, and instead of you having to write out the prompt yourself or trying to find it somewhere else, a preset prompt somewhere else, and also instead of you having to figure out which model is going to be the best for the style that you want to create, you can just come to style, and that opens up a completely new window where we have tons of categories. By default, it shows featured, which is essentially a mixture of these different categories. But based on what you're trying to do, you can use different tabs right here. So in this case, hello summer, if you just want it to be a simple text design without graphics on there, then you can go to the typography tab and you will find a lot of really cool presets. Not all of these are going to be useful for POD, but there is quite a few gems in this, and I will show you which ones to go for in a second. But let's say we wanted to use this one. That looks quite cool, pastel colors, and then all it is just click generate, and this starts loading. And if you want graphics, so if you want to create some animal designs, for example, you don't need text, go to the clip art category. This also has a ton of cool styles, some like funky ones, some more artistic ones, and some floral ones right here. There is a ton of really cool styles in this. Vector works too. But this is quite unique in the sense that it generates vectors for you without a background color. I've made a whole separate video about this category because I do believe this is a really good way to design POD designs because you can edit the colors afterwards super easily. We've also got the logo category where not a lot of these work, but for example, this badge at the top, really nice for some hobby-based niches or maybe location-based, could work well with this badge. And there's a few kind of typography styles in here that could be useful if you just want a phrase, the groovy block as well. But overall, this is more useful for logos, I would say. Then we have typography, obviously already talked about that. Design has kind of both, so graphics and text in one, but there isn't a ton of these that apply to POD. There is a few though, so again, I'll highlight them. Instead of having to wait for everything to generate though, I've already done some work ahead of time. So this is some of my favorite styles right here for POD when it comes to typography. And I'll have a link down below to Kittl itself with my discount code, but I'll also have a link to this exact Kittl template, because once you have this open, all you really need to do is, let's say you like these scrapbook designs, which have been really popular this year. All you do is you click on it and go to more, and you will see this style right here. The style is called ransom note. You can click on recreate in the top right corner though, straight away, and it just opens that style up. So rather than you having to go into this and then find the right categories, search for a ransom note, trying forever to get to the right style, you can just click on the ones that you like here, click recreate, and then it opens up in the bar down below. So this is meant to be a bit of a time saver. As you can see, these styles look really, really cool and unique. I like this patch as well. That could probably work well on a hat, to be honest. Really, really nice typography presets, especially. I haven't tested all of them, so I'm sure there is even more that could be useful based on like your niche, your target audience. But these are some of my favorites right here. Then, if you're just trying to create a design of an animal or a vehicle, sports designs perhaps, you don't need text. Here is some presets that work really well. For example, this is actually a really cool style right here, this kind of halftone grunge, single color. I can change it as well. This is a vector, really, really useful if you want your frog to be green. You just change that over here, and there we go. And then we've got some kind of funny looking styles. Again, if you want to know what the style is, click into more up here. You'll see wonky, low brow, or if you want to use the same style, you can also just click on recreate. There we go. And it opens up right here, and you can create a design for something else if you want to. Some of these up here look really cool as well, with the kind of nature embedded into the frog silhouette. We've got this one, which is a bit trippy, but nice, kind of decorative elements around as well. Again, these two right here are both, I think, vector styles. No, this one isn't, but this one is a vector. So I could, again, change the color super easily like that. So yeah, this is, I think, a good template to go with. The designs is what I was struggling with a bit more. So if you wanted to create full designs with the text and the graphics swapped out, there wasn't that many that are working well. This one is really, really cool. has kind of a stripy box around it. And for this, I literally just said, hello summer. I chose the cozy support style. And I think the preset, if we look at this right here, I think it was in the design category. The preset has like some rainbows, clouds, heart symbols, a pencil, and just by me saying hello summer, it knew to swap out the phrase and also amend the graphics right here. We've got ice cream, sunglasses, watermelon, palm tree. So that style has a lot of potential in my opinion. I need space. Love this one. Looks really, really cool. It's kind of a mix of some little icons and some swirly text. It's not the easiest to read the way it's kind of intertwined, but if you have just a few words, like a couple of words like this right here, it could work really well. I think just don't use long phrases for this style. I think it's too complicated for that. Won't be very readable. And this looks a little bit more like a poster. Same with this, Visit Paris. I think this is a good potential style right here, the vintage travel poster for obviously travel designs or maybe some other funny stuff. Then we have a pixel art one. And this is the logo badge where I said I'd rather be fishing, and it amended it quite well. Now, another quick bonus tip, when it comes to designs like this in Kittl, you might struggle with the background remover. This is not a bad background remover. It works with quite a lot of graphics. It works quite well. Let's try here how it does with the I need space. Yeah, it did okay with that. Hello summer, again, remove background. Doing a really good job with this one. But with the Visit Paris, if we go a few steps back, it removes a lot of the clouds. So watch the clouds, yeah, all goes away. If you wanted to retain some more of that detail, I know I've said this before, but some of you might be watching my channel for the first time or have missed those videos. In this case, I would always upscale first. That does make background removal easier typically. But instead of using this preset tool up here, I would then go to the photo filters, enable this, click remove color, and once this is finished upscaling, we're going to click on the background color, then click out of this color box and turn up the intensity slightly. And as you can see, it only removes the actual background color. You have to turn the slider up quite a bit more for it to get rid of the clouds, so you can be a bit more in control of what's actually being removed. Now here, I might want to actually add a background color to this so we can see what's going on. So draw a box with this feature down here. I'll send it to the back and let's give this kind of a gray color right here. So yeah, I think that worked quite well, but you want to double check what the intensity actually should be, because if you have it too little, just demo that. If it's only in 2% right here, then you might still have some background left around the edges. As soon as I turn this up to about 8% right here, it does do a way better job, and now we've got almost everything retained except the actual background color in this design. So I think that's done a way better job. If we put them side by side right here, I'll remove the photo filter, say remove background. You can compare what the difference is. Yeah, that's definitely taken off a lot more than we did. So hope that little tip helps you. Definitely check out this template right here. I'll set these back to the default so you can easily just click on anything, hit recreate, copy the prompt if you want, but that doesn't really help because my prompts are so basic here. And if you want to know the style names, they're always hidden underneath the More tab. I hope this video was helpful and it makes your design life easier. I also highly recommend you check out this video next, where I share how to get increased traffic to your t-shirts with Kittl, and this goes for Amazon, Etsy, and even Shopify.